No, I told everybody I felt the longer this fight went, the worse it was going to be for Jermain Taylor, and that's what it held true to. I mean, we just kept backing him up, and I knew it was going to come to that. You just cannot fight going backwards when you got somebody with this size and this strength pushing you around and pushing you around. And yeah, I was very confident.
Bernie Fernandez.
Yeah. What was it that you saw Jermain Taylor that made you so confident that he felt was happening?
Just like I said, if you can back a kid up, and the way to back him up is with stay behind that double jab. And you know, we've never really had a chance to use our jab. We've been fighting all brawlers, and I watched a lot of tape. And any time that Jermain backed up, you know, he was in trouble. You know, even against smaller guys like Uma and you know, Corey Spinks. So that the key was to back him up, and we felt the best way was behind our big long jab.
Kelly, you wear a title now that has been worn. Yeah, two. But I mean, being the true middleweight champion, you wear a title that has been worn by men like Harry Greb, Ray Robinson, Marvin Hagler. How does it feel to know that you're a piece of that history now?
It's definitely great. I mean, this is a dream come true, especially have two of the belts. But you know, to say that I'm the undisputed, I'm really not. You know, you still got Arthur Abraham out there and Felix.
The linear champ.
Lineal.
Yeah, but I still want those belts in my name. So once I get those, then I'm the undisputed. But you know, to get the WBC, which is probably the most prestigious belt, along with the WBO, and you still got the IBF and the WBA out there. If I can get those belts, you know, then I've done my job at middleweight. But I can't complain about what I have now. I mean, I'm just so excited. So I'm going to pinch myself tonight to see and make sure everything's still real.
Kelly, when you got in the ring, was there a point in the fight where you said,
you know what? Being honest with you, I'm not just sitting there making this up, but when I survived that second round, I knew that it was my fight. You know, I knew that I was fine. I knew I made a stupid mistake because the whole leading up to that knockdown, what happened was I was sitting there and I kept getting a little sloppy with my left hand, my jab, and I kept bringing it down, and I knew he was timing something. He was sitting there just watching. He's a very experienced fighter. He's been in the World Championship fights, and he caught me getting lazy with my left hand, and he came over top and hit me with that right hand, and that's what you know, did it. And I knew once I could fix that mistake, you know, then I'd be all right. And as the fight went on, he started getting a little tired, and I started getting a little lazy with my left hand, but he didn't have the energy to sit there and really come over top. So I knew after I survived that second round, it was, you know, it was going to be my fight.
Kelly, when did you hurt him the first time? Did you hurt him at any point before that, maybe the second or third round, third or fourth round? Did you hurt him at all?
You know, a couple times in there, I know I put a little buzz in his head. I don't know if I really hurt him or anything like that, but I know he felt it. But not that I think that was the third or fourth round when I had him up against the ropes. I thought he was hurt, and that's when I almost made that stupid mistake of coming in, you know, careless. But in the fifth and sixth round, I hit him a couple punches. I hurt him too. But the seventh round was the icing on the cake.
You said you wanted to win those other belts, the WBA and the IBF. Why are those important to you if you have the ring title and the recognition as the best middleweight in the world?
Well, to be the undisputed middleweight champion, you have to have all the belts, though. You know what I mean? And more in a collection can't hurt anything. So they're nice belts too. So.
You've already mentioned the ring now with you. Why would a rematch be? You know what he can do. Rematch be? Do anything different in a rematch with him?
Probably pretty much the same thing, just not get careless. You know, I dropped the left hand and make the careless mistakes that I made tonight. But other than that, you know, I think it might be worse. I think once I can fight at a comfortable weight myself, you know what I mean? And I think it could be even a better night for me.
You're talking about that belt, but what about a rematch with Jermain?
If Jermain is going to want it, I'm here. You know, look, I've never turned a fight down. I fought monster after monster to get to this level, so it don't bother me.
One more question. Sum it all up. What's the feeling?
Pretty much. You know, it's going to take some time to kick in, but it's awesome. You know, this is really, I came out of this fight really not banged up. My hands are a little tender, but nothing seriously wrong at all. I feel great. I mean, we just got to go back and, you know, I'm sure we're going to sit there and live it up a little bit, but we're going to hit the videos, watch what we did wrong, see what rounds I lost or if I won, and sit there and have everybody pick apart, you know, what I did wrong. So.
Thank you all for coming. I want to thank Harris and Caesars and
It's getting there. Give me a couple more. Give me another day.
What did Ohio State do?
Once again, thanks everybody for coming here. And go Buckeyes.
Ohio State won also, so it's a great day.
Once I seen him survive in the second round, we got to the third round and we started controlling the third round. I know. And you know, like I said, he made it hard on himself as Kelly did, because a double jab, man, he had no strength.
Didn't you say all along that the longer the fight goes, the better it was for him? What do you mean by that?
The better it is for us, the worse it was going to be for Jermain or any other middleweight that's in front of this kid. This kid's a big brutal puncher. You know, and it may not look like that all the time, but I mean, the little shots, you go back and look at it, he was catching the little shots underneath. And I just feel the longer the fight goes, if they can't get us out of there, and Jermain had his best opportunity. I said the longer it goes, the worse it's going to be for him.
What did you say? Talk about when you saw him come back to the ring after getting knocked down. What did you do? Did you hand on him and then shot him down? What happened?
The key to that was, and like I told you, you made a mistake. You jabbed one time. If you watch the tape again, anytime we double jab until one step like that, the left hand came out all day. That's all you had to do. Make it easy. Fight double jab right, then come back there. Double jab right. That's all we had to do. And that was the key. And he said it himself. He got lazy. Dropped it, the side of the head. That's what happened.
Did you make Taylor work a lot? It seemed like Kelly was just walking forward.
Patient. I told him, I said, be patient, just keep up the pace, but be patient. Don't get careless when you get this kid on the ropes. Don't get Jermain showed it that one time. He came back playing a little possum. I told him, do not get careless with this kid. Keep him at the end of that jab and then finish the fight. But I really wanted him to go to the bottom when he was on the ropes.
I didn't have to lose this fight.
I thought we were ahead. I thought we were ahead. We're behind.
According to the cards, not on mine.
I thought we were ahead. I thought we lost maybe 2 rounds. Give one round by a knockout.
How you doing in a fight like that? What do you make of all the talk before the fight about the inexperience of your camp and you going up against Emmanuel Stewart? Kelly's never really fought anybody. You know all the talk.
They all with everybody, man. I'm the trainer of the middleweight champ of the world, undisputed middleweight champ. I really don't care what anybody says anymore. I feel like I can be in this business with the big time guys. Give me Klitschko, give me Connie, give me guys like that to train. And I brought this kid up from he's 9 years old, so I know I did my job.
With all the talk that Emmanuel was doing before, like Jermain was going to knock Kelly out and all of this.
Jermain, that's what they were trying to do. I think they were trying to get into Jermain's head and convince him because of his lackluster performance in his last few fights. And I think they really knew what they were up against. And we survived the second round.
One thing I noticed was that all during the build-up to the fight, Kelly was cool as a cucumber, just like he was at the Miranda fight. And even after the second round, I mean, he showed some serious calm, in the face.
To the game plan, just like he did against Miranda. People thought I was crazy. People thought I was nuts for making this kid go after Miranda. Box. No, you beat a bully, you beat him. And back to the same thing here. Just stay behind the jab, stay there, and this kid's easy to work with. And when you can punch like he can punch, I just know eventually he was landing too many right hands. And I knew it was coming.
Is it true that Emmanuel tried to become his trainer at some point?
Yeah, I heard Manny call him. Manny called a few of these guys a few times. He's mine. He's mine. And I know I ain't still in driveways no more.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you very much.